あ、逃げてるはず。あれね。よし。この辺がちょっと汚いわ。きれいせなあかんで。いつもご視聴ありがとうございます。まあ心折れそうなのは説明もいりませんね。とにかく勝ちたい。ああ、ハマジが早くも登場してくれましたね。すんまへんな。こんなことになってしもてから。借金がついに2桁を超えましてね。もえ。今はちょっともう数字のことは知らん。ねえ今井今井先発なの。今井どうしたんですかリアル今井は。なんかボールが滑るたらマウンドの傾斜がどうたら言い出してますけど、まあオープン戦の時はちょっと言ってたのかな。ちょっとなんて言うんやろ、勝手に俺は盛り上がっちゃったから、期待外れっていうのはかわいそうでしょうけど、まだ何これ。ああ、進めてくれてんの。俺はこのメンツで勝ちたいんじゃ。えらいことなって思った。ハマジーがあれちゃう、来てくれへんからちゃう。でもちょろちょろ顔出してくれてたよね。スアレスや。すいません、笑い。これは勝たなあかんで。ハマジが謝ってる。俺もうほんまスアレスで負けたら、そういうこと言うな。勝てるから。0.00 だから。ちょっと、そうなんだよ。使い方が分かってれば、この能力で、6試合、42イニング無失点。やれるんだっつーの。ヒューストン嫌になるほど強かった。マジやれるって。今シーズンが彼の人生で一番いいんじゃないこれ。いや。休養明けやしな。ベストメンバーで。大丈夫。 何ですか？
けどタッカーが3戦5発ぐらい打ってくれて助かりました笑い。
タッカーが3戦5発。あ、ハマジーはタッカー持ってるわけ？そういうこと？どうしたマルセロ、お前3割打ってたやないか。ドジャースでやってる。羨ましいな。
From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros, Boston Red Sox.
監督の移籍とかマネージャーの移籍ないの？ペーニャがすげえ打ってる。ここ7試合5割12試合連続ヒット中。
With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shum.
もうニュースしか見ん。
Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boob. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for
スアレ
rookie
スだけは
hitters.
褒めて。やれてる。
First pitch coming your way next.
しかし大谷を
And getting the start for the Red
取らな
Sox,
くなってから
Ranger
2シーズ
Suarez.
ン。
Base runners
ボロ
are
ボロや
tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real
GOAT になっ
stingy,
た
man.
んだ
Not
か
allowing
ら
guys
大
to
谷
play the
取
game,
ろ
just
う
keeping
ぜ
him at
と
home
思った
plate.
けど
He's just ridiculous. Sub one whip.
新たに
He's dominating
26で
hitters.
取れなく
A
なっ
guy like
ちゃ
this
っ
on the mound, one
て
of the elite starters in the game right now.
うわ
Ready
ー
to
その
go.
ペーニャが
Jeremy Pena
トップバッ
getting
ター。
ready to hit.
いつも通り投げりゃいいんだよ。村上が心配。
On a line out towards center. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
もう14試合連続ヒット決められちゃったってさ。
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. You get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level.
AI は
Big night.
試合ごとに空になるんじゃなくてデータ蓄積してんのかね。取り損ねたアルバレス。
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The Red Sox are going through a rough start so far this season.
Yeah, just an awful first month. Doesn't have to be the end of the story. When I was on the 2001 White Sox, we started 8-15, but we finished the year with a winning record. You just got to play through it. It's a long season.
Suarez, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. Here's a 1-1.
やばい。おひひひひ。高くいったら判
Just
定。
underway here at Fenway. The 1-2. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel.
もう顔色真っ青なんですけど。うわー、スアレスが初失点するぞ。
Now it's going to be Isaac Paredes.
夢も希望もなくなる。
He's third in the AL in home runs.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
3割2分3厘、ホームラン9本。
First and second go out.
最悪の場面を自ら作りました。
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Steps off and bluffs the throw at second.
ついに失点か。ヒューストンですよ。いやー、初めて点取られた。まだノーアウト一塁二塁。
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way,
単打でつながれちゃってますけども。
You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball
まさか
straight to it. That's great work right
ワ
there.
ンアウトも取れずに降板するんじゃねえだろうな、お前。傘っすよ。
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two.
そうね。
Now here's a flare off the bat. Base hit into the outfield.
Didn't exactly square that one out, but sometimes you don't have to. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
ノーアウトやね。終わった。
So up next, Yainer Diaz. Golden opportunity right here. Oh.
ホームゲッツーしよう。
Alvarez, the runner at third. Paredes at second. Casas at first with no outs. On the ground, right. Fires home for one.
Yeah.
Well, 5-2-3, and they cut down the run.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
最少失点で逃げ切ろうぜ。何がこれやだよ。
And he dodges that fastball.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Two on, two outs.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And a 1-1. Base hit, one run in already. Now a long throw home.
アウトアウト
But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Astros 2 and the Red Sox.
初めて失点したスアレスは2点取られました。これは今の俺にはでけえな。そして今井、自由自在のスライダーはどんなもんですか。
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of
昨
things
日は
right.
岡本に立ち札かさ
a lot of ball games as well. And he's
打
doing
たれ。
tremendous out there on the
今日は今井に打たれんのか、やられんのか。
there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
超本格派やなお前。
Jake Mangum, the leadoff batter,
は
as he
い
looks at ball
能力チェック。まあこんなもんなのかな。コントロールになありそうやな。
That's a ball.
out towards right center field. Smith on the move to the alley. And there's one down. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that's in there at the knees. Inside. Ball one.
今井の投げ方かっこええな。
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's two away. Two down, base is empty. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately.
手首
Only
でしたっ
2
け、肘
hits
で
over
した
the
っ
last
け。
5 games.
Ball one, no strikes.
Hey!
スイングかスイングか。めんどくせえな。チェンジアップもスプリットも分かれへんわ。ほぼ一緒やろこれ。
Big swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Two down, nobody on. And downstairs.
Really close
とこから落とせんげ今井ちゃん。振りかけたわボケ。
He doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
In the air, right field. Smith gets under it. And that ends the inning.
あれぐらいヒットになってもええと思うけどな。
Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0.
スアレス立ち直ってよ。おうタグっちゃ頑張っとるか。わしは頑張ってない。
To go. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers.
強気でいこう。
That one pushed foul. Ground ball left side.
スアレス。
Over to first. Leadoff man
黄色い
retired
声
here
援
in
持
the
ってる
second.
ぜ。
Batting 8th, right fielder Cam Smith.
2点ならなんとかなる。頼む。3点目はやめてくれ。俺がメーターミスってもやめてくれ。
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Valentine.
Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
変な名前。
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder, Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname?
Yeah, no clue. And it's fouled off. He'll do it again. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss.
スワバ
Batting 9th, second baseman Jack Whitler.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman. And before the pitch, he steps off.
ザルザル。こいつザルやぞ。な。
That's ripped. Base hit.
そういうこと言うから打たれる。
So the 2-out knock
Start,
extends
start.
the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Well, a swing like that can help you come
All
out
right.
of the struggle. We
Arturo
saw the
出てないな。
numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at
舐め
this
られた
point
もん
is
や
help
で。
his team win.
That's to third. Riley fires the first. And that
Maybe.
is the inning. One left for Houston, but they
とにかく
overtook
問
the
題
lead.
は3点ビハインドぐらいをひっくり返せないこの貧打線。
Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for Boston, Bryce Harper.
First baseman Bryce Harper.
昨日ホームラン打ちました。
Ball one and a pitch inside. In the air on the infield, Pena settles underneath
俺
it.
ホームランできたけどな、こういうボール。どうしちまったんだ。
Batting 5th, designated
達也今井が蔦屋今井に見える。
Anthony.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
1-1 now. In the air, left field.
なあ
Diving, gets down, with the extra bases.
アンソニーは結果につながるやんけ。オーケ
He'll make it into third with a triple.
ー。同点。最低でも同点。アルバレス取らんでよかったんじゃないこれ。ナイスラン。内野ゴロでも同点や。
One down, runner at third. So here's Riley now.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
よーし最低の。
Looks at the process,
あ、間違え
as
た。
the run comes in.
1点差。1失点のつもりでやってました。ナイスよ。大丈夫大丈夫。2割8分ぐらい打っててんけどな、開幕当初は。
And first offering is fouled off. Got him swinging.
全部フォーシーム
We
できやがっ
played
た。
two full. It's the Astros 2 and the Red Sox 1. This is Red Sox baseball on the
6安
show
打
New
2点
England.
1安打1点。俺の方が強いわ、どう見ても。
Back here at Fenway,
Leading off
well,
with
Singy, we
left
talked him up at
fielder,
the top of the
Jordan
broadcast,
Alvarez.
firing on all cylinders coming in, but haven't
6
seen
安打は
the
ちょっと
same
打たれすぎやで。
dominance today.
Well, it's still early, but the sharpness hasn't quite been there. Feels like he's just one adjustment away from flipping the script.
Alvarez batting for the second time, and that's
昨
strike
日
one.
バーショーにアウトローいっぱいのカットを満塁ホームラン打たれました。
Well,
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
メーター見つけるよ。
Hit up in the zone. I don't think he
危ないから。
recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Two. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And down on strikes. Now one away.
Well, he used the slow curve very effectively right there. He just spun it up to the plate and had his guy way out front. Not only a good pitch, but a really good job of setting it up.
whoa.
That one
No,
outside.
that's a ball.
Ball two. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Two-0.
Ball.
Rib,
お
but it
お、
curls
降ってき
foul.
た。びっくりした。
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. Payoff pitch. Strike three, and
おー
that's two in a row.
Well executed.
続けたら打たれそうや、打たれるかなと思ったけど。スアレスのチェンジアップはい
Two
い。
down, base is empty. So next up for Houston, Tristan Casas. Single to right in his first trip.
No, that's a ball.
ファーストストライク取れてないね。
The lefty, the 1-0. On the ground right side, Meyer. And the Astros put down in order. It's the Astros 2 and the Red Sox 1.
そうや。俺にはスアレスでサイヤングを取るという目
Back
標
here
が
at
あっ
the
た。
ballpark, coming off
もうこれや。
series offensively.
全然打ててない。 何やこれ。1試合あたり 0.3 点。そら4連敗するわ。
Late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Nope, that's low.
Swings through that. Swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Now batting Jaron Duran. The 1-0.
よし
Line drive.
抜けろ
Hit
あ
down
だ
the line. So that will bring up the top of the order with
デュラン
no
がなん
run.
かヒット出てきた。
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder James
チ
Mangum.
ャンス91。デュランは2回ぐらい盗塁失敗してるけどまだ回も浅いのでスタートします。チェンジアップ投げろ。
Runner on the field.
よし
That's it
セー
for
フや
a
ろ。
strike.
おい、うわ俺
Siggy, he definitely showed off the
フォ
wheels
ーシーム
there.
やったらアウトやっ
Yeah,
た
and
ぞ。
it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And it's second.
やった同点。よしさすがマンガム。逆転のランナーの二塁に置いて
RBI machine.
2、3、4、5
Scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself.
ヒットで帰ってこれるよ。
Runner at second. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swings and misses. 0-1. That's a slider for a strike. 'Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Well, right now, he's really in one, so I'm
赤
sure
字
his
ちゃん
mind is all over
今
the
マンガム
place,
が同点
racing
タイムリー打ったで。
time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
バックドア頼むラ
Runner
ッ
at
チ
second, 2 down. We're in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
危ねえ振りかけた。
Tied up here in the early going. Fights it off, we'll see another.
出るやろあれは。
and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. 3 innings complete. We are tied 2-2.
安心減らさない話なら。ナイスバッティングいただいてました。追いついたよスアレス。
Start of the 4th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Diaz.
あんまり低めに集めんなよ。でもまあ
Swings through that one. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. That one missed.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
That one close, ruled the ball. Ball 1.
ストライクじゃねストライクかも。
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. That one fouled off. The 1-2. And that one hit, and it goes.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. They'll stay back a little longer.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's off the mark, and it's 2-2.
よう見たな。
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him. Out.
メーター見つってるよ。
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man. You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the
高くい
time
ってるで、
because
これ
it's
危ない
not
よ。
really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get
リア
some
ル
good
な
contact. But that
野
one
球
right
にな
there
っ
did
たか
a
ら
whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
ボール球でもホームランしよるからね。
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. He's 0 for 1. Handled down the right side, but foul.
やれ、おうマジ誰か昨日やったかな、クロシェットがめっちゃ打たれたって言ってた気がする。そやクロシェットで負けながら4連敗になってるわけや俺は。
2 down, nobody on. Falling behind 2-1. Bounce to the right side. Meyer to first.
ほんまにスアレスのチェンジアップは信用できる。
All even, 2 apiece.
防御率がやばい。 まあね、まだイニングがあれやからちょっと11失点、そら防御率ボロボロなるわ。
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
えらいことなっとんな。
And
That's
that
out the
misses.
corner.
And that's ball one.
もっと左スティックをちゃんと、あ、押してもうた。ちょっと
High fly
入
ball
って、
down
決
the
めんな、
left
決
field
めんなっ
line.
て、決めんなって。
Swings through that one for strike two.
読みは当たってんねんが、タイミング合わせろや、ええ加減。
Way outside, ball two. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. The 2-2. Next offering is outside. Good job to fight that one off. And a payoff pitch. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
カーブもあんの？
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Austin.
You know, it's a good play when you break out Statcast for your folks. He took a great route and found himself in position to make a nice running catch. Just excellent.
Yeah, he really showed off his wheels on that play, and I know that always gets you excited, Singy. Exactly 100 feet for that out. Here's Austin Riley. And he swings and misses at the initial.
カーブと思って振ってるからこんな
Not
なん
throwing
で
a
す
ton
け
of
ど
first pitch
ね。
strikes usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. There's the swing and a miss.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
And that is that. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2.
ちょっとずつ合ってきてる気もせんでもないんだけどな、いまいちゃ。
Back here in Boston, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith.
Well, these Astros, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
やばい。
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck, and it hits off the monster. The relay throw, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
On the ground, Meyer.
待って取るなや。
First, 1 pitch and 1
ダ
out.
ーッと前に出てきて三塁投げんか。
Up next for the Astros.
And here's a look at how he's using his
Jeremy
pitches in this
Pena.
one. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena, 1 for 2.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
There's a strike to the knees. He's 0-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful on is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. In comes the run from third. 3-2, they take the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
チェンジアップ打たれた。
Swung on, belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Out of here. Yordan Alvarez circles the bases. His 9th homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 5-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boone. Aggressive, and it paid off.
ついにスアレスシーンはもう崩壊すんのか。
Get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One down. So now the Astros designated
ボールだなや。
1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back to the first. The 0-1. In the air to left center. And it falls. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman, Tristan Thompson.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Man at first, one away. Fastball for a strike. And it's nothing at 2.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. You missed a good one.
Taps and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty much textbook pitching through the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive, trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Makes the sliding stop to first. And they get the out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last half of the 5th coming up. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show.
今日負けたら
Back here in
今
Boston.
シーズン最多5連敗。
Marcelo Meyer.
Baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
マルセロ出て。
That's the ball.
Takes low for ball 1. Fastball for a strike. high fly ball down the left field line. Alvarez going back.
Up next for the Red Sox.
マジで
No!
This ball's chopped on the ground. And he beats
No,
it.
he's
He's
safe.
safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as he had to go and throw.
You know? Yeah, no question. Man at first with one gone. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. A single and a run scored and a walk. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second.
That's the ball.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Line drive. And there's two down.
Up next for the Red Sox. Center fielder, James.
出てるよ。当たりしてるよ。これはいけるやろ。さあ止まれ。あぶね。
And now he hits the brakes.
もう。
Up next for the
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Wilyer of Rays the next to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Yeah, that's
おい
fast. Two on, 2 outs. This one high in the air to left center. Myers on his way over. He's got it. That is the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 5 innings complete. It's the Astros 5 and the Red Sox 2. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
ホームランになってとは言わんけどヒットでよくね。どっちゃんやこんばんは。すんまへんな。見苦しい試合ばっかりで。
And now, Carlos Correa.
Third baseman, Carlos Correa.
逆風や。
That's in there.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
No,
he's
that's
just
a ball.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but too many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the
誰か
Astros,
いい人いる
center fielder Jake Knight.
変えよ
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a
あー
move
ス
for
ア
the
レスに
bullpen.
つ
Ranger
い
Suarez won't
黒
go
星
any
が
further
ついて
tonight.
しまうぜ
It's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best.
For
The
the
new
Red
pitcher
Sox,
in the game, Kate
number
Smith.
Pretty
36.
tight game, so they're looking
3
for
点差で
quality
終わら
pitches
そうな
out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score
3点差で
right
後
where
半
it
迎
is.
えような
Runner on the move. On a line, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Astros,
Other than ripping
right
one into the
fielder
gap or
Cam Smith.
blasting one over the wall, they're on a whole
出
lot
た
of hits that are more
ロ
satisfying
ジ
than
ャ
this line drive in the center field.
俺が
So
打たれへんから取ってしまえばええのかそういうこともあるなノーアウ
And
ト
next to hit for Houston, Cam Smith.
drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
The Astros trying to break this one open with the top half of the sixth. Swings through that. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Correa over at second. Myers on at first with nobody out. And a 1-2. Just misses with that one. Here's a 2-2. Right side. Harper. To second, there's one. Back to first.
Yeah!
Up next for the Astros, second baseman Jack Whitler.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish.
Could use a ground ball here. Up it in the infield, runner at first base, get two, get out of this.
2 on, 1 out. And another ball. There's a strike. First and third, one down. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Up next for the Astros, shortstop Jeremy Pena.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Jeremy Pena now at the plate. Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out the pen.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Now the 0-1.
Gonna lay off that pitch down.
One out, base is full. It's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. He's out front. Line to right, base hit. One runs in. Another comes in to score. And the lead is up to 5.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives in two in a huge spot. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at bat right here.
Here comes the skipper, and so the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Yuki Matsui.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
Here we
Check
go.
swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. Did not go. Late with the swing there.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play. With 2 strikes, some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result.
Oh, great stop. There's one. Double play. What a great filling down the end. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. Houston leads this one, 7-2. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back here at Fenway Park and stepping in for Boston, Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman.
Foul ball. Drilled in the air, high and deep, right field. That one back there, and that is a foul ball. Yochu. Good eye right there. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. One down.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman, Bryce Harper.
This one ripped, but foul for the Reds.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Ball one there. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Up the middle, Pena fires over to first. Harper retired.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter, Roman
2 outs,
Anthony.
base is empty. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox.
Mariners のハザード。
And he's the home run leader on this team, Siggy.
Ball 1.
Swings through that one. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one just misses. Off the mark there. But the count is filled up. That's a laser base hit. And that means Austin Riley will have a chance to hit.
ライリーホームラン打って
Third baseman,
3点なら
Austin Riley.
High fly.
いやーいった
You'll want late on that fastball.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Here's the 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. One left for the Red Sox. They're down 5. It's 7-2.
入ってたって3点差やんけさあ
And we're back here at Fenway Park. This offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
松井には明日
Yeah,
があ
looks
るん
like
で
they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard.
まだ0
Good
点
team
0
effort at the dish.
4イニングし
New
か投げ
pitcher
てない
for
け
the
ど
Red Sox, Greg Weissel. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Paredes, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. way high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman Tristan Casas.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck.
We got time.
Takes it
Ground
over
rule
the
double,
fence
2
for an
bases.
automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
So next up for Houston, Downer Diaz. 0 for 3 in this one. Calling for the intentional walk.
諦める。
Loads up the bases.
諦めの悪い
The
俺。
fourth play is now in order.
今月ら
Correa.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get out one hitter at a time.
And now the 0-1. That clips a corner.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And the 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Now. Pitch gets away. But no advance from the runners. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Looked like it was a little bit up.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate, and it's 9-2.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
First and second, and nobody out. And now the center fielder, Chase Myers, 1 for 3. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it bangs off the monster. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. The relay comes for a slide, and he's safe. And it's an 8-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could be, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
私はもう立ち直れんことになっとるぞ。
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out.
The skipper calls down to the bullpen. He's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That one missed. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Out towards right center field. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman, 26.
Runners at second and third and one out. Here's the second baseman. Oh! Correa on third. Myers at second with one away. Fouled off left side. The 2-1. Sliced hard but foul. Foul ball, he stays alive. Still only one out here in the inning. Liner stops the third.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
ねえ、ええ試合してんな。
Check swing, he went in and going two. Two outs. Hit on the ground to short. Fires the first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch.
たった8
It's the
点や。
Astros 10 and the Red Sox 2.
何ですか。2アウトから9点差逆転してたやろって。
Now pitching for
We're
Houston.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
誰だお
7th.
前。
Number 46.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon in big leagues because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Myers up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Hard hit right side. Whips it to Casas, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop, Cesar Rafaela.
Swings through that one for strike one. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. A.J. Blueball, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. And the 0-1.
No.
The Astros up big in this one. Here in the bottom of the 7th. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Takes it in for the out. Now, Jaron Durant. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle. In the air to left center, Alvarez should have this one, and that'll do it.
早っ
1-2-3 go the Red Sox, and the deficit stays
あ
at
っという
8.
間に
It's
足の
10-2.
バカ野郎
It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
Now pitching for the
Giovanni
Red Sox.
Moran takes over on the mound.
47.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard,
Moran.
he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Where are you on universal DH?
Well, I would say that I like the National League style of play with pitchers hitting. I like the strategy. I like how it affects manager moves. So I enjoy seeing the pitchers come to the plate because of the lineup construction.
One away. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also
Up
can
next
swing
for
the
the
stick.
Astros, the designated hitter, Isaac Paredes.
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold
that's a
or
ball.
hasn't hit a home run in a long time, and that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
And a base hit. And that's a one-out single. What was your worst start one year? Did you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome.
Double play,
It
double.
was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Now batting Tristan
That's a ball.
Casas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one at the knees for a strike. And here's a
もう
challenge.
え
That looked like
え
it
ってお
missed
前
him.
手
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Paredes at first, one gone. That one's in there, and the count is 3-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Up next for the Astros,
もう勘弁
Is
し
the
て
Astros catcher Yainer Diaz. That one ran inside, almost got him. What a stop. The feed for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 10 and the Red Sox 2. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
center fielder, James Mangum.
There's a strike. Line drive. That's a base hit under the left center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next,
3安打
for the Red Sox.
Next to hit, Wilyer Abreu. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one is absolutely belted. Dives, but it's ball. And now it looks like extra bases.
こっからや
Those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive with the full side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And the 1-0. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Close,
No,
but
that's
called
a
the
ball.
ball. And that's ball 3.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And there's the automatic. 2 in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that'll
That's
load
4.
the
Take your
bases.
base.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Here comes Bryce Harper.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good. Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Harper wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
Trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swings through that high fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Bases juiced, no outs. Boils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Just off the outside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights it off, we'll see another. Two now. We're missing low. Ball 4, he's walked it away.
1点返した。ノーアウト。
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter Roman Anthony.
first pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count, that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Two now. To the right side. And foul ball. Popped in the air. Left field. He makes the grab. Runner tagging for third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 10-4. Here comes Austin Riley.
For the Red Sox, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Fair ball. Here comes Rutschman around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's now 10-5.
まだ5点もある。もうそのままでええのに。
Number 46 will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back. New arm out of the bullpen, A.J. Blueball.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Second baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
Swinging a foul straight back. Harper, the lead runner at second. Riley over at first with one away. Comes up empty. That's strike two. The Astros have some action in their pen. Josh Hader, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. The 0-2. And this is inside. Hit on the ground, might be two. Flips it. There's one. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Through 8 full, it's the Astros 10. And back here at Fenway, all set to start the 9th of this one. Here's Carlos Correa. And first offering is fouled off.
No, that's a ball.
まあスアレスにチェンジアップ教えてもらえ。
On the ground to the left. And that one handled. On to first. Now one gone in the 9th.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder Jake Myers.
And he
お前
drops it down
さ
the third baseline. Picks it up with the bare hands. Not in time. He's safe.
誰が5点差でと。
Racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself
何や
out.
ナイスバントだよ。
Now here is Cam Smith. 1 for 4 with a double.
Ball.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball.
To third might be 2. Right over to second, and still another double play. Their 4th tonight, inning over. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Astros on top, 10-5. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England.
Now pitching for
So
Houston.
the closer coming from the bullpen, Josh Hader.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Leading off for the Red Sox, shortstop, Cesar Rafaela.
Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Wilson Contreras.
Well, plenty of work to do on offense, so they're just looking for any kind of spark here. No need to off with that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
The 1-1.
Oh.
That one ripped to left. One up, one down.
ヒットでよくね。
Up next for
さっ
the Red
きから
Sox,
さ。
left fielder,
Now the left
Jaron
fielder, Jaron Duran.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long. Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Oh, and 2 now. Ball 1 there. Got it! Rusty Valentine rings him up.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Dave Mangum.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious.
Ball. Outside.
Hader, an all-star a season ago. He features a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is downstairs. They're down to their final strike. Two down, nobody on. Up and in, 3-2 now. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. ball game.
Congrats to him on that first MLB win. I know he's been antsy waiting for it to come.
5連敗や。
But now he can focus on win number 2 and beyond.
And your
どん底
final
や。
10-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB.TheShow,
こんな
I'm
に
John
連敗が
Shambi.
苦しいなんて。今井に初勝利を献上しました。スアレスが初の黒星を喫しました。とこなしやな。逆風じゃなかったら入ったかもみたいな打球が4つぐらいあった気がしておりますが、ついにスアレスが負けたぜ。連敗止めよう。マリナーズのバサードだけ見に行こう。やけ石やって。そんなことない。これか。
お疲れ様です。
ライトと二塁とショート、これでくれんじゃない。バカさん、お久しぶり。嘘。
こんばんは。
いつもありがとうございます。誰？ちょっと待って。もうあかんこれ。よー怪我すんなあ。こんばんは。ウェザースプーン早く帰ってきて。50日連敗止めよう。とりあえず連敗止めよう。もうそれしかない。うるさい。ソニーはやれてる。あれアルトゥーベ怪我してんのかな。
From beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, we're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox.
何ですか。うわー、5試合連続で負けてる。
Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Here's
Ran
a
by
team
Jim.
that just can't seem to get out of their own way. The losses keep piling up, Singy.
Yeah, it's been a really
チーム
rough
状態
stretch.
は
Boog. Missed opportunities
今
and
シ
some
ー
bad
ズン
breaks out
最悪
there.
です。
They got to put it behind them today and just find a way to get a W.
First pitch coming your way next. Pitching in our game today, it's Sonny Gray. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he tried to make it through the fifth inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Just about ready to roll. Jeremy Pena now at the plate.
Jeremy Pena.
Underway from Fenway. Hit on the ground to the right side. And a foul ball. Command has been the issue, no doubt. What do you see?
Just too many pitches in the heart of the zone. He's not commanding his pitches and working the edges up and down, in and out, and he's getting hit hard.
This one in the air, center field. One away.
ワンアウト。
Now we check out the Astros lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Carlos Correa.
Well, this guy's been hitting the ball out of the park. He's really making every at-bat count for
Christian
something. An
Walker.
on-base percentage just under 500 over his last 10 games.
気ぃつけて。
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swings through that one for strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Foul ball. And they'll do it again. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just getting started here from Fenway Park. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Out towards right center field. Manga on the move. Yeah, there's two away.
スアウト。
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter,
Stop
Isaac
the real.
Paredes. Paredes wrapped out 4 hits in his last game.
Ball. That's inside.
Two down, nobody on. On the corner for a strike, and the count 1-1.
危ねえよ。
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it hits off the monster. Relay throw to second, and in there with a double off the wall.
Well, that's
Zada,
really
Zada.
good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
ホームランに並んでよかった。
Home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man on second, 2 down. That one fouled off. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Man at second. Swung on, belted. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. A 2-run homer. It's his 8th home run of the year. And the Astros jump in front. It's 2-0.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
まだ2点。たった2点や。
Down, Yonder Diaz up next for the Astros. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1. Swings through that.
That's Bolter.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So it's
Sony.
keeps the inning alive.
ソニー逆転したからちょっと立ち直ってマウンド行ったれ。はい。
Got foul at the plate. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings to first. That takes care of Correa. Third out. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England.
強いな。
Back here in Boston, today's starting pitcher,
大したことない。
And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots. Jake Mangum digs in now.
Number 28, Jake Mangum.
Ball one.
Swings through that one for strike one. Ground ball right side. The throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
Check out the Red Sox lineup. Dead last in team batting average. And we all talk about how batting average isn't as valued as it used to be. But clearly it's been a real struggle for him to score this year, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and I know you're more of an OBP and slugging guy, OPS plus. But in this situation, at some point, you have to have a higher batting average to go along with that on base or that slug to ultimately be able to score runs. And they just haven't been able to do that this season.
Right through there for a strike. Now one
That's ball
miss.
two.
Went with
Ball
the
left
sweeper,
outside.
but it misses. Outside, and it's
Take
ball
your break.
four. Man at first with one gone. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. And it's 0-1. Rutschman hitting third in the lineup, and they traded for him earlier this year. The 0-1.
No, that's down.
Abreu at first, one gone.
Ball two.
Here's a 2-2. Now this one gets away from the catcher. No advance, though. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the air, right field. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth, first baseman Bryce Harper.
ハーパーホームラン打ってくれ。
This one ripped, but not to the right. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and Harper is gone. One left for the Red Sox.
Harper is
They trail
gone.
things here 2-0.
まだ初回大丈夫大丈夫。
Back here at Fenway,
for the
and stepping in for the Astros,
Infielder,
Jake Myers. Just
Nope.
missed.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once you establish that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. On the ground, right side. Meyer.
One
One
out.
out in the second.
Batting eighth, right fielder, Cam Smith.
Just missed. And the 1-0. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
The 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next
Ball
offering
three.
misses. Full count now. Stays alive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That's a laser base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat, found a way to win the
Batting
battle.
ninth, second baseman, Jack Winkler.
Here's the second baseman. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. The 1-1. Foul ball there. Cut on and missed him out. 2 away.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. That one is upstairs. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. The shortstop takes the ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And the inning is over. One left for Houston as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
アンソニーからで
Back here at Fenway, here now the Red Sox deal. Roman Anthony.
Hitter, Roman Anthony.
Ball.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. One-two now.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Good eye
That's
right
ball
there.
2.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Austin
こんにちは
Riley.
First pitch swinging.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. The 0-2. That one
Nope,
just
outside.
misses. And there's a ball. That's off the inside corner. Full count now. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Second baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
And the batter now, Marcelo Meyer.
Definitely
Batter
stepped up the
slider.
hits lately. No hits over his last 5 games.
That
Oh,
one
that's it.
misses. That's 5 straight. Ball out of the left center field. Alvarez settles underneath it, and there's 2 away.
Batting eighth, shortstop, Cesar Rafaela.
That's a strike. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he won a round. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game.
鼻水出た
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Alvarez.
打順をちょっと変えましたね。ぐっちゃんが飯食ってた。2番割と打ってるイメージ。 なるほど。あるあるやで。
Alvarez in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fights it off, you'll see another. Not close with that one, and the count is 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
しょうもないヒット。
Up next
I know that was a
for the
ground ball,
Astros,
but it was
the
absolutely
designated hitter,
hammered through the
Ivan
infield. That's
Paredes.
not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
もう絶対あかんで。
That's out.
The 1-0. That one is absolutely belted.
取れる。
Very
ちょ
well.
っとちょっとちょっと。おい。
Just missed it.
平凡なフライや。
Hammered that one to center. I thought it was
問題ない問題ない。
Just absolutely
Third
killed it.
baseman Christian Walker.
And now it's Christian Walker. He's already homered here in this one. Slap hard the other way, but foul. The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Got it. That's out number 2.
スタート。
Up next for the Astros, catcher.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
初回だけ初回だけ。
Ball, that's off the plate.
Alvarez, the runner at first with 2 gone.
That's a ball.
Here's a 2-0. That one fouled hard the other way. Out to short. And that is the inning.
ちょっと強い当たりされてるよ、グレイちゃん。まずランナー出そうぜ、おい。
Back in Boston.
Lead it
Well,
off.
Cindy,
見たくな
haven't
い
seen much from
真っ
this
赤
team
か
lately, and a few
真
innings
っ
in
赤
today,
か
much of the same.
Yeah, it's been
大
tough
赤
sledding,
字だ
and they've got to find a way to spark something. One big swing, a key play, anything can change the vibe out there.
Jaron
Outside,
Duran,
that's a
the
ball.
leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Two balls,
Nope,
no
that's off
strikes
the
to
plate.
count.
Ball two.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
Fouled off left side.
そう
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That K is his third of the game. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Ball one, no strikes. And there's a foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4
Up next for
strikeouts.
the Red
I mean,
Sox.
there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does.
Abreu.
Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up.
ハーパーの前にランナー置けへんやん
else to keep the at bat alive.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Walked his first time. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1.
カリカリ病が出ています
Ball 1 there.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Nope,
He's
that's down.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone.
That is
The
ball
last 2
three.
pitches that he's
ボールやっ
good
て
pitches, but even
俺
better
もスト
takes.
ライクと思うけど審判がボールやって
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. That's a good
Nope,
at bat
that's ball
right there.
4.
He was
Take
down
the base.
early in that plate
Up
appearance.
next for
Works the
Red
walk.
Sox. Catcher, Adley Rutschman.
ラッチが出ればハーパーで逆転や
That one is absolutely belted. And just foul. Oh, 1 now.
いや
Gets him easily, ends the inning. And the Red Sox lead 1. And they're down 2-0.
俺は一回も勝つことがないんだろうか5連敗ぐらい誰でもするヤンキースでもやるドジャースでもやる
It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
That one missed. Outside low. And the count is 2-0. And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
In for a strike, now 3-1. Foul ball. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout first right there. Fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
Looks like he wants the signs again.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
That's a ball.
Trying to punt his way on. On to first.
Out.
Barely got it for the out. Close play. And next to hit for Houston, Cam Smith. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
What he's looking for there, the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his zone.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
足あるよ。
That's back-to-back singles
Up
for him.
next
And now
for
they've
the
got some speed on
Astros.
first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Quick toss first. Smith back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
That clips the corner. Now the 0-1.
Ball one.
And that one is inside. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that's straight to the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenge. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. It's the Astros.
あのマグロ当たりの一発だけやんけ。さっさと2点取ろうぞ。っていうかヒット打とうぞ。大したピッチャーじゃないやろ。
Back here in Boston,
Stop.
singing all the talk before this one about how hard it's been for this club to grab a win. And today's been more of that same frustration.
That's what happens in these ruts, Boog. Breaks don't go your way. Confidence begins to dip. The key is staying patient and waiting for something to click.
That one fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan and it's working.
Gets him to chase after that one. On the ground, right side. And a foul ball.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. In the air to left center. And there's one down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Designated hitter, Roman Anthony.
And next is the designated hitter, Roman Anthony. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And a foul ball. The Astros leading by 2. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Line and a base hit into right. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Really nice job in 2 strikes.
まあ打率のいいアンソニーをハーパーの前に置けっちゅうこっちゃ。
Threw it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Ball 1 there. The 1-0. Activity in the bullpen. Brian left-handed reliever appears to be getting
迎えに行くなよ。
And on the ground might be 2. Slings to second to Walker, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Astros 2 and the Red Sox nothing.
浜地監督代行の言う通りにしよう。ハーパーの前に出塁率の高い OBP の高い選手を並べよう。
Take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
フォアボールは出してないよ。リーグトップやで。
Pena up
Nope,
for the
that's the
third
ball.
time and takes ball 1. Pena with another scorching run of play lately. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. And a good start to the inning.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with a hit in every game. I mean, he's running his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats, figuring out ways to put the ball in play, and just as well doing with some authority.
Pitch out, but no action. Now quick throw to first, and he's back in standing.
You think about the deadline trades that made huge differences. Moves for Juan Soto, David Justice, CC Sabathia, Justin Verlander. Tons of great players. If he can perform well down the stretch, he could be the toast of
That's
the town.
ball 2.
Pena gets his lead at first with nobody out. That's in there, and a count 2-1.
Ball
Just
3.
missed. Swings and misses, and the count is filled up. Ground ball could be 2. Beats to second. On the first double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. 1 for 2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman Christian Walker.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And that one clips the corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout.
5回2失点やっ
For
ちゅう
Houston, but they hold the 2-0 lead.
なんでこれで負け投手になるんじゃ。先頭バッターだ
Back
そう
at the ballpark, and they have really struggled at the plate the past month as you take a look at the
あれ
numbers.
何も押してないのにちょっと待って
Now he steps out as time is granted.
ブルペンやってるなよし
Meyer takes the
Inside,
ball
ball
as he
1.
stands in for the second time.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is. But so far, he's been really effective in this one.
That one way inside. On the ground to first. Gets to it with a slide. And they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Jet swing. He went. That's strike 1.
It's been tough fooling these hitters, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
No, inside.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Left fielder.
Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Ball, that's inside.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swung on, popped up left side. Hauls it in after a long run. And that's the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And now, Yainer Diaz.
Catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved his zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here comes the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Here's the 0-2. And they'll do it again. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And 1 away.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone.
あと2人で QS や。
Fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And here comes Carlos Correa. His righty-lefty splits there.
Ball.
Close
That's
one,
Walter.
doesn't get the call. 2 balls, no strikes. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. So they still got both their challenges. Line to second, snagged on the bounce.
あ
And
と1人
very
でお
nicely
疲れちゃんや
done.
で。
Up next for the Astros, center fielder Jake Myers.
逆転したろからちゃんとアウトにして。
Close, but call the ball.
何回
I thought that was a
やばいかな。
strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved his zone. He'll keep
3 回目や
looking.
ぞクソ審判。
2 down, nobody on. This
Oh,
ball's shot to the ground.
shot.
Harper. He takes it
Hola.
himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
6回2失点の男を見捨てるんかみんな。聞いてるか。まだ6回いただいてる。この回だけで逆転できるの1番からやで。
Now pitching for Houston.
Back now for the
number
bottom of the
74,
6th, and there's a new
Ryan
pitcher on the
King.
mound, Ryan King.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So This is a big
スイッチバッ
opportunity
ター
for
が
him
2
to
人い
get
るん
some
じゃ。
important outs and try to help carry this lead
左
into the later innings.
Leading off.
So the
for
Red
Red
Sox line up turns over.
Sox. Center
Jake
fielder,
Bingham getting
Jake
ready to hit. The
Bingham.
switch hitter batting right.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying
ま
run
た
to come to
左
the
2
plate.
人もやっ
Always want to
て
keep
る
that
や
other team in a
ん。
position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-1.
That's a ball.
Just missed. One now. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
That one not close. It's 2-2. Got him swinging. Now one away.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
So now a pinch hitter, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Looking to start something with one gone. The Astros up by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses, and the count is 0-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Sends it to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman up now. He didn't just play baseball while at Oregon State, Zingy. Adley was also on the football team.
Yeah, that's right. Adley was a place kicker his freshman year, averaged 60 yards per kick, and we've all seen the highlight of him tackling Christian McCaffrey. Not an easy feat.
20 touchbacks, too. Not bad. Foul ball there. This one in the air, center field. Myers coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Astros 2 and the Red Sox nothing. You're watching Red Sox baseball. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith.
Now pitching for
Kate
the Red
Smith
Sox.
taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this
Smith
one close
ばっかり。
here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And there's one down.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman Jack Winkler.
That's a strike. Smith, a 6'5" righty, 26 years old, and he was born in Canada. Goes down looking.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead, getting that W.
Payne in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. And that
That's a ball.
just misses. Two down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball. And the 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Line drive.
Make a great catch like that. It's all about timing the jump. His timing was perfect. Excellent grab, and he comes down with it. The inning is over.
Stephen Oker comes on now.
Best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
In the air, left field. Alvarez settles underneath it. And a quick out, number 1. Now, Red Sox fans are frustrated, no question. Roman Anthony will hit next. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Swings through that one.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Got him swinging.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches,
Kari
filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
そうね。リラックスリラックス。
0-1.
セットアッパーとかクローザー出てくるからこの回やってないね。
Out towards right center field. Smith under this one. And that is that. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 2-0. We go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez.
アルバレス専用ピッチャーじゃ。ちょっと待って。
Yuki Matsui gets the ball now.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Now
That's ball
3-0. There's the strike at the knees. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Up next for the Astros, the designated hitter, Isaac Torres.
In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Here's your 1.
Ball 1.
On the rolling track. That holds it in.
なんだと
Up next for the Astros, first baseman, Christian Walker.
ナイスホームラン打っ
Here's
て
the
るよ
Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Booth, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Here goes the runner. And first offering is fouled off.
That's a ball.
Alvarez leads off first with 1 away.
Ball 2.
The 2-1.
That's
A
ball
little
3.
bit low. Man at first, 1 away. Check swing called strike. 3-2 there. Payoff pitch. And ball 4 to a board.
Up next for the Astros, catcher, Jainer Diaz.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ryan Abreu takes over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
満タンになってよし
fought off foul. Abreu, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts, and in a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Two on, one out. Into center. It's a nice running pitch. And there's two away.
When a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing in there.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Over 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. The Astros trying to break this one open. And we're at the top of the 8th.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count. With runners on, look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 2 outs.
Ball, that's down.
ダメ。
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. And they're all
That's
loaded
out.
up.
Ball 4.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder Jake Wright.
This is
Ball, that
again
pitch is out.
5 in a row.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
やべえ。
6 straight balls.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
The hitters count the 2-0. This one in the air, center field. Mingo trips towards it. And that's the 3rd out. It's the Astros 2 and the Red Sox nothing.
たった2点よ。
Leading off for the Red Sox, second baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
Back down as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Roney digs up.
They're running out of time in this game, trying to get something started here.
And there's a rocket into the outfield.
いやー、シングルや
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team
全
win.
然いいよ。
And next for the Red Sox.
それよりもアラマス寄りになってるのが面白かっ
a pair
た
of。strikeouts. And
Hang
time
on.
called
You
at
got
the plate.
time.
Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot.
守備がダメか。守備がダメやな。ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って。ああ。
The Astros holding on to a 2-run lead near the bottom half of the 8th inning.
アマフレッパが二塁やればいいもんね。
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Pinch running for Boston.
ダブルプレーを消そう、イートン。
Speed on the bases.
ゴー、イートン。
Runner on the go.
やばいか。お。
Saved it second, and he easily steals the bag.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to give extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in the scoring position. Stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
最低でも進塁だ。
Outside with a breaking ball. Jaron Duran in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big
アファエ
impact.
ラ歩いたらデュランバントか。
Tying run at the plate, and there's the automatic. Three-one is on the wall. There's the strike. The tying run at the plate. Swings and misses, struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile off. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs it.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. And it's second. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow find back.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. Durant wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. So the call is stand. So that removes their last challenge. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Steven Oker. So they turn to their closer, Josh Hader.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Jake Mangum up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Late on that fastball.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here. Well,
Stands at second with 2 gone. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
just not able to catch up to that velocity.
2-2 now. Get on the ground to short. Ping. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So a strong showing there from the Houston bullpen. 9th inning coming up. It's the Astros 2 and the Red Sox nothing. This is Red Sox baseball. Back now at Fenway. And stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Strike two. Ball one. Stays alive. There's the ball.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. Got it stranded. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach. When you can hand the ball off to multiple arms, you get stability from all of their performances.
That one fouled off. Check swing, called strike. Base on it, 2. Swings through that place to strikeout.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity. It's tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
In the box now, 4 balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. You're at the top of the ninth. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Down, nobody on to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Red Leader,
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Aroldis Chapman.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Ground ball to the middle, that's a base hit. Lead runner around second, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Up next for the Astros, the
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Besides Morales, the next to hit. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
もう3点差無理やから頼むからもう 打ち損じてくれ。
2 on, 2 outs. Just missed.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
That's ball 3.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to operate it.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Foul ball there. And a payoff pitch. It's the Astros 2 and the Red Sox nothing.
右ピッチャー出てきて。
Back here in Boston, so stepping in for Boston, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
もうええわ、後のことは。
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox, Wilson Contreras.
Yep, that ball went out.
Nah.
Oh, that's out.
Hader, multi-time All-Star. He features a two-seam fastball, a
Hader,
slider,
次ボール
and he
放っ
works
て。
in a changeup.
Here's a 2-0. He doesn't get a knock right here. That pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Now we're in for a strike, 2-2.
I'm out.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Rutschman, the next to hit, takes outside. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Late on that fastball. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Only one out left for the Red Sox.
for the
Still
Red
couldn't catch up to the good velocity, good run. Those last few inches through the zone.
ハーパー右打席やってみて。
Ball one.
Swings through that. That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
They're down to their final strike.
They got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
1-2 now. Got it. Ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire
ごめんな
outstanding
さい。
crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Show. Thanks for joining us.
2安打しかできへんかった。旅に出てきます。バッティング練習の旅に出てきます。お疲れ様でした。5000円コメントご視聴もろもろ心から感謝申し上げます。もうなかなかどころじゃないっすね。25の時よりやれてるとかって開幕の時にノリノリやったのに25より悪いぞこれ。バッティングの修行に出てきます。お疲れ様でした。今日は何曜日ですか？木曜日ですよね。違う？木曜日ね。ちょっと金土日でちょっとしこたまバッティング練習をやっときますんで。このままでは終わらないです。
投手は抑えれてるけど、バッターが。
全然打ててない。腹立つ。バッティングの旅に出てきます。死ぬほど練習して立ち向かっていきたいと思います。もう借金のとこ見たくない。一個ずつ買っていけるよう努力したいと思います。ご視聴ありがとうございました。申し訳ございませんでした。ゲームの自体は面白いよ。熱くなれるぜ。野球好きの人は。おやすみなさい。すんまへん。努力の証を見せようぜ。次の配信では。ありがとうございました。すまんでした。